Hey.
そうで
Hi.
す。おー
Hello.
Konnichiwa.
こんばんは、サイモンです。よろしくお願いします。Welcome to Voices of the Air.
That was
This is
Japanese.
ComeDy&D!
We're taking Japanese. Japanese ones.
Tamago? Oh, tamago.
What does that even mean anyway?
いいですね。
What's dog again?
犬。
Inu.
Oh, like she's
犬。
an
かわいい犬。
Yes, Anderson.
Don't
Learn
touch your
Japanese
mustache.
on ComeDy&D and Skillshare.com.
Tamago Ino.
Oh, no, what's up? What's up,
Perfect
everybody?
time for Japanese. You look
Welcome back to
calm.
another
Oh, sorry.
episode where we're just saying random words from languages we barely know.
Ooh.
Pizza.
Pokemon.
Uh,
Hey, how is
Mama.
everyone? Look at this. Look at my screen. Watch when I do this. I shrink, and I have a cape.
Mmm.
Not bad.
that's what he does
Puff
for
up,
his
shoulders,
workout.
shrink.
Yeah.
And I got a cape.
That's the new COVID workout, everybody. Next quarantine, you know what to do. Yeah.
Well, welcome back. So, last week was like a working vacation. So we were in another locale in real life, and we were in the middle of fighting a dragon. So keeping with that spirit,
I think the dragon was the week before. I think last week we killed Doryu, I think, and then we ended up in his room.
There was
and
actually a
then we
second
put
dragon,
Lumpy. Yeah, it was a second dragon.
and that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
we're fighting.
And then we put. Oh, okay. I couldn't take notes last week. Thank you. It's a second dragon. Simon was right. I'm gonna be quiet.
second dragon who fell in love with the gift of song, and he loves the song Hot Cross Buns. And in his heart, he's thinking, if I kill these adventurers, I'm gonna dip into Bard. I'm gonna take a level of Bard. The world must hear my song. Hot
Oh god, we gotta kill him before he
Bro.
starts
Cross
fighting again.
Buns. Everybody!
He's gonna multi-class in Bard and Dragon.
He'll be a bargun. Great. So let's go around and talk to our players and see what races and classes they are. And we all know what's up, but quickly, Cassie B.
Oh, hey everybody! I'm Cassie with a B. I play Nerg. You see an eyeball. She's an eyeball for a head, and she communicates telepathically. We fought our second dragon last week. For those who haven't heard.
Is that like a metaphor for something?
Yeah, for Nerg's internal fight of her new rendition remix of Hot Cross Buns. So we'll see what comes out next.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like drugs or something.
Hot Cross Drugs. Yeah.
That's the remix.
That's the new remix.
Remixed by DJ Hayden Greif Neal.
I'm Hayden. I play Kerr. Kerr. This is what it's going to sound like today. We kind of figure it out on the fly every week. I always go for kind of Italian Watto.
That's accurate.
Kerr is a half elf, half drow, hexblade warlock, and he just hit a dragon with a sword. And we're going to find out what happened this week after I hit the sword, because the internet exploded right when I hit him with the sword.
You hit the internet with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you guys have to watch this movie called Donovan's Reef, and there's somebody who does an accent just like Hayden's voice in that movie. It's a really bad 80s movie about ocean stuff, but anyways.
I love fish. You see,
Yeah.
they go swim. That's all they do.
We can just stream it on Prime.
Donovan's
don't-
Reef.
They don't have time to call Hayden dirty. They just swim.
Thank you for that remix, DJ Hayden Greif Neal. Now, before you can get into the show, you got to go through our favorite one and only bouncer at the door, checking IDs like a boss. Kevin O'Shea.
Hey, back up, 6 feet. All right, there we go.
You know who I am?
Hi, my
You know who
name's
my
Kevin
father is?
O'Shea, and I'm playing Regington Exeter, Inspector Freelance. He's a little kobold rogue soul knife who found out his father was the king, and then maybe his father is someone besides the king, and you know, so a lot of conflict in his life right now, a lot of confusion.
Do they have a Dr. Phil in the mall? I'm like, is that in the directory?
I don't know if
I was
trust
waiting-
them all, Phil.
I was waiting for it to come around. Did you have any kind of closure to that sentence? Was there any kind of like uplifting thing at the end? Or you're just in a cloud of confusion and
You're the DM. You tell me. Yeah, he's just he's all over the place right now.
all right.
That's what happens when you go home when you're an adult. Like you go back to your hometown. You just get everything all topsy turvy.
Think 90s pop song. Yeah.
This is coming from two guys who never left our hometown.
Well,
Did we?
Kevin's like from Pacifica, kind of, sorta. So
Kind of. Sort of,
anyway,
yeah.
And in the back office, counting the money, putting it in the safe. Probably has some kind of drug ring on the side, selling in the club, and definitely watering down the alcohol. Casey Muller.
You have to count the money naked, though, right? Isn't
yeah,
that how
make
it
sure
works?
he's not.
And you get an
Who's he?
assistant.
I mean, it tastes better that way.
Exactly. Yes, I am Casey O'Shea. I mean, Muller. I am playing Celebsuni, a high elf cleric of peace. His twin dragons are mansplaining and also lack of memory due to 183 years really accumulating up there.
I thought that was her name.
He's not like an elephant. Yeah.
This is my dragon mansplaining. Say hi. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm off today. So,
Oh, it's your day off?
Like
uh,
men. Yeah.
no. But this is
Well.
where we come to have fun. Guys, where were we?
I think the dragon had like probably 5-10 hit points left.
And I
Boom.
like ran into the guest room because my Doryu disguise fell off because my magic disappeared. And I only have 8 hit points, so I hid. Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, let's pick up from where we left off. We were at the top of the round, and that was Sir Regington. So those of you joining us in the middle of a fight, the part of Dragon will now be played by Bob Hope. Regington, it's your turn.
Okay. And then I was about, I think, 30 feet away from the dragon or something.
Yes, 30 feet and to the right.
Okay.
Dragon right, stage left.
Okay. Well, then I will move between stage right and stage left to sort of angle so that there's as much distance between me and everyone as possible. And Kerr is engaged with the dragon, so I am gonna sharpshoot some psychic blades.
Okay. Now, I want you to know we have a stunt dragon.
A stunt dragon?
Looks nothing like the actual dragon.
No
but
CGI
when the camera's
dragon,
moving really fast,
sorry.
you can't tell. Okay.
Oh, boo.
Can the tracking just work on this?
Yeah, we
Okay.
can't do our
So,
own
yeah.
stunt, so we had to get a stunt dragon. Sorry. It's for liability reasons. So.
Something
But
in the
Hayden, I have a
SAG union.
mukbang today too. Mine is fried rice. Yours looks like yogurt or something again, but
So that's a 17 to hit.
17. Miss.
I'm sauteed
My sir.
mushrooms.
Okay.
oh yum.
Bonus action. Go for it again. And that is a crit.
A crit.
Nice.
A crit hit.
That should do it.
Gets what that gets. Change of music. Now we're in a
that's
cave.
14 plus
No, no cave.
20. 25, 26,
Yeah, Regington's been doing a lot of damage this
30.
battle.
39,
Oh, my.
40, 44 psychic damage.
Wow.
All right. Ooh, what's okay? 44 psychic damage. The dragon. His mind is penetrated by pink bursts of, I guess, love and hate. You're feeling so confused, and it's manifesting in just this outward rage. Beautiful, but he recoils and bleeds.
We tried to help you, dragon.
He says, "If
So-
you wanted to help me, we should have just made a band."
Like a wedding band?
It doesn't matter if we can play anything or not. I mean, you picked that up along the way, right? But just think
Yeah,
about
I
it. We
mean-
could have
Well,
rocked.
we offered to emotionally support you in your journey as a musician, and if that isn't as good as being in a band, I don't know what is.
All right. This dragon is going to lift his wings, and he's going to float skyward. Float
Whoa.
skyward, and if anyone is in range, they can take an opportunity attack.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Is-
Another Hail Mary. Yeah.
What's that, Nurg, or
Let's
is
roll
that?
this.
I think it was Celeb and Kerr, but I didn't really listen to the end of the fight.
Wait, I thought someone was at the entrance.
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, I had it all written on a piece of paper. Did you crit?
Mm-hmm.
You shut.
It's
Shut
either
it.
a 1 or a 20.
That's a crit stance. All right.
No, it's neither. It's 19, but because I had my Hexblade
Hexblade's
curse on it, it's a crit.
Okay. Is that a dirty crit or is that a crit crit?
It's a dirty
crit.
crit.
Oh, nice.
Why ask more questions?
There's something where if you crit on a 19, it's not an automatic hit. But I think it
It's
hits
gonna be a
anyway.
hit.
Yeah.
It depends on the DM. Or Tasha.
Let's see what happens. Just roll some dice.
Yeah, I was rereading Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, and it says that I crit on a 3.
Did you
Anything
swap your
goes.
20 for a 3?
Yeah, right.
Because people were complaining, D&D is very 20 centric.
It is.
Numbers are just a numerical construct.
Do you think if we went to a convention and we played and we had a D20 with two 20s on it, anyone would notice?
No.
Is that sort of like that's
That's
kind of like when you go to
cheating, though.
Vegas and you cheat at cards somehow? You count the cards and then they come and beat you up. Like that's
A lot
happened,
of
right?
people getting beaten up at D&D conventions.
Over counting dice.
But it's
yeah.
at a convention, which is even better.
25 damage.
25 damage.
Don't
Wow.
count your dice wrong, everybody.
I feel like my new fancy dice roll more crits than ever before. I'm like,
That's
"Man,
rare.
this is
Fancy
good,"
mean weighted?
You make your dice slightly loaded, people will love them.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just love these dice. I'm going to recommend it to all my friends.
I mean, people love me when I'm slightly loaded, so I figure it's the same thing.
You exactly kill him with 25, and he floats elegantly downward. English gent, hello, welcome back. We're just in time to see a mighty beast felled.
Can I try and take a shot with my longbow as he's dying and make it look
Yeah.
like I killed him also?
It's kind of like doing
Oh.
this, he's swan necking down to earth. Go ahead, take.
What is that, sleight of hand?
Roll me a dex. I want a dex, just a dex check.
Celepunto wants the credit. That's why.
It's like 13.
Everyone knows what you're doing, but
Yeah.
it's too late.
I would like to roll to kill steal.
It's too late. So go ahead.
Oh,
Roll.
now you got all the experience.
All right, go ahead, Celepunto, roll.
Yeah, I think that hits. Am I rolling to hit? 21?
Yes, the 21 hits. Now it really doesn't matter what you roll after this, right?
Yeah.
Because he just hit. He's already dead.
I'm gonna call this bow Dragon Slayer.
And he falls to the earth, and just then, kobolds rush out of the entrance up to the top of the mountain, and they say, did you see? The elf just killed the dragon. And then someone else is like, no, he didn't. No, he totally tried to do a kill steal. You know.
You know elves.
Yeah, the elf killed the dragon.
And then like a bunch of the kobolds start shooting at it. They're like, no, I killed it. No. Yeah, no. Ooh.
Yes, we all killed our own metaphorical dragon today.
Wait, doesn't Kerr get something for killing some? Doesn't Hexblade get something for killing somebody?
Yeah, I healed 12 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
And you get to go to the prize desk in the glass case. You get to pick anything on the top row.
This is
Get the
canon.
candy necklace.
I say, cabbage, take me to the prize desk now.
Oh, that's right. Let it.
Oh, we don't. Very good, right? It's in the mall. It's dusty, but dragon falls to the ground. The kobolds emerge, and just then, Ellington, the Duke of the kobold people, comes up and he goes to Regington and he says, "You've made us all very proud."
Thank you, Ellington. I think I found something amazing today. I found my family. I found my real father. I don't think the king is my real father. I think...
Wait, did we meet today? We met several days ago.
I think my real father is a duke.
Oh.
Yes.
That's a terrible thing to say about your father. Your father is not a dookie. I'm sure he's a great man.
And tears fall from lizards cry. Tears fall from his eyes, and he puts his hand on your cheek. He says, "I couldn't say anything because we would both be killed. You understand? And we must. You're my son.
You're his father? He called you a dookie.
You're my son." Okay.
So Ellington is Regington's dad.
All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I have to do something technical.
Wait, so Regington,
real quick.
Ellington's your
Please
dad?
Excuse me.
I believe so. It's
I feel like the names sound similar, but oh, I'm in the other room. That's why I'm not really saying much right now.
There's been no real discussion of my mother. Actually,
Aw.
Ellington said he wanted to tell me a long story about how he met my mother.
Oh yeah, she's hot. Super hot. Oh yes.
You're
you're-
into little lizard people. She's your type.
Does she look like Zazla?
She had these boots that made her like a third taller.
Wow.
Yes. They were kobold skin boots. It was quite offensive, but she was so beautiful she pulled it off.
And they had cobalt blood in them too. Yeah.
Everyone just pretended they were fake.
So the Duke tells you you're his son, and your mother
Wow.
was the queen, and I loved her very much. And we could never, go public because the tabloids would just, have a field day.
Yes,
But
the
I always
kobold
watch out
press
for
is
you.
Notorious.
And it broke my heart when I gave you, it broke my heart when I gave you to that thief. But I knew you would be better off, and I knew even more that you would be capable kobold. You've made us proud.
Do I hear all this in this guest room?
No, nerd, roll a perception check.
Yeah, I'm like, am I just?
Well, you're in a dark room right now.
do I
Neil,
think
come
the
back.
fight's still going on?
They're
Yeah.
just hiding.
I thought
give
I
me
was
a
about to
perception check.
die, and I still think the battle's going on. My perception is a 13.
You totally saw that kill steal from the window. Like you just saw like Kerr just slash its underside and and its guts spill out, but then you saw Celebsuni. Yeah, take that shot. And you're just like, hey,
What else
do you
is in
feel
this
about it?
room?
oh, okay.
He's more curious about what's in the room.
All right.
After his
Um,
first Hail Mary, she's not as impressed by his faux kill. Yeah.
It's a total man cave. It's got like, do you remember those big, those giant football player stickers you would put on your wall?
Yeah. Does he have like his trophies too from when he was like a young kobold?
He's got a lazy boy, a mini fridge, and an Xbox.
He must have looted the mall after they closed, huh?
No, what are you doing? What are you looking for? What do you want to see?
Oh, I just wanted to see what was in the room because I've never been in here.
There is a bed, there is a desk. There are various contraptions and things that look like it almost looks a little bit like in the Baron's basement with some type of
Treasure?
Bondage.
Crap?
things where you do experiments and make
A lab?
Laboratory.
testing
Alchemical
goo
lab.
inside of the
A
Lab.
petri dish.
Yeah, that'll do. Okay.
I message telepathically on my friends.
Mhm.
Hey guys, there's cool goo experiment stuff in here and other stuff.
I am a big fan of goo.
And then I asked how things are out there because I think we still have that bond going with Regington. So
Oh, we're just
These are great.
we're just
I have to put
harvesting dragon teeth mostly.
oh,
Are
I
you
come back
taking-
out. Sorry.
You know what to do. Nature roll. Dragon teeth.
Oh,
Freaky dentist.
Regington will help.
And I want some dragon blood in another
I got like
flask
a
to go with my
15.
other dragon blood.
Fucking Dr. Giggles over here. All right.
It's a 16 from Reg.
Cool. Yeah, you managed to get some of those sweet dragon teeth. Oh, by the way, that glowing hue. By the way, hi Hugh. That glowing hue, it fades away from the top of the mountain.
When a dragon died, or
So the one that you could see from the from the base of the mountain at the very top, the one that is the color of Regington's jewel-encrusted forehead and Kerr's sword fades away.
I wonder if it's because it was their campfire, because like something happened.
So kobolds are running out onto the field right now, crying. They're shouting. A few of them pick up Regington on their shoulders. Somebody dumps Gatorade on Celebsuni. There's confetti, and everybody is cheering and yelling and celebrating. And they're hugging, and someone's taking dirt and putting it in their pockets. You know, like you do when your team wins.
Dirt.
Oh, by the way,
Regington, we found some that last week too, and Regington like threw it at them.
that was just
Oh.
that was that was Door You Dust. That's
Oh.
trademarked.
Are we gonna
Door
sell
You
it?
Dust coming soon from ComeDy&D.
Learn how to-
Door you does.
learn how to make-
Trademarked. It does nothing.
So, where were we?
I believe we're
yes.
rescuing
Marketing.
Fluffy.
Yeah, this is high priority for me, but right now I'm kind of messed up, and I don't want Fluffy to see me this way.
Did we get magical items from the treasure room? I can't recall.
Yes, there was
Ooh.
the wand. There was a wand.
The wand of healing,
Wand
Yes,
of
Or
that was on
secrets.
Door You.
the wand of secrets,
wand of
and
secrets.
that shows where the traps are. I think. I didn't pick this.
And the staff
Yeah.
of healing.
Staff of healing. Thank you.
Another one.
That was at the other treasure room.
And then Nurg, did you roll?
For the guest room?
Right.
Yeah. I rolled again just in case, and that one was a 19.
Okay. What do you want to do specifically? So there's a
Was there anything cool? Like
one
treasure
thing that would catch your
or
eye.
anything worth noting?
Because you
Yeah.
have one giant eye. Is the desk. It is
Oh.
locked and it looks enticing.
I messaged Regington, hey, there's a locked desk in here if you want to do your
I'll
cool
be on my way.
unlocking trick. And then I start like picking stuff up and setting it back down and like, well, I can't smell, but I smell stuff and
Mm-hmm.
feel
Okay,
things.
Reddington rushes
Maybe we can
towards
sleep in
me
this
at that
room because
rock.
there's a bed. Sorry.
Reggie, want to get in there?
Yep.
Reggie, get in there.
Not great. That's 14. Let's
Did 14 to go in the room?
let's throw a psychic die on that. 2. So that's a 19 Thieves' Door.
Does Celebsuni still have his aura of dopeness?
I don't think so, but I can cast
Okay.
guidance
There you go.
if you want.
Yeah, D4 might help.
Regington,
That's a 23.
the guy that did the kill steal wants to give you guidance. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'll take it.
It was
Look,
in good
hey.
fun.
Look, Reggington knows that he did the most damage and is the most responsible for killing the dragon.
Okay, great. So 23 to, are you, sorry, specifically
He's unlocking the desk. with
getting up in the
these
desk?
tools.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
unlock the desk.
Put your little tools in there, shimmy them around. It's one of those roll top desks. Wherever they made
Oh.
roll top desks.
Like a Rolodex.
Okay. Sure. And it opens up. And there's a tome in there.
Ooh. What language is it in?
It's in common.
I speak common.
We need someone who reads common, man.
Oh,
Hold on, let me double check.
Reggington starts flips the thing. Wait, I can read this too.
I walk over and start looking at it. And then I tell Celepunto and Kura there's a cool book in here that we can actually read.
Okay, so
If
To
we
get
go to
this-
sleep, then I can read everything.
I think the thing that makes the most sense. Are you guys wanting to check this book out right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
get a vague idea of what it is at least.
Okay.
Yeah. If you don't have it ready, just a briefly.
I'm gonna circumvent any. I would like for Reggington and Nerg to make a tandem investigation check, and it'll make sense shortly.
Yeah.
It better. Just kidding.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. So
Okay.
hopefully somebody else rolls better.
That is an 18.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sorry, it's actually that's a 20. Third 20.
Okay.
Wow.
So 27. Excellent. The first thing that tips you off is that there are. One second. Okay. There are pictures in the book, much like the pictures in the cave the Mohilar uncovered. What you see is
Oh, yes, a picture book.
Mhm. It's
It's a good thing you can read common.
the pages are they are sort of like
Are they stuck
wool
together?
caked in clay. So it's a big book, but there's only a few pages. That's all I'll give for that. But the pages have pictures, and in the first frame is the planet and what looks like a little person on top of it. The next frame has something that looks like a ball with, how would I say this? It looks like a comet. Looks like a very crude picture of a comet heading towards this planet. And then in the next frame, you see an eyeball-headed person.
Are there like words in this book?
There
Any kind?
are,
The pictures are in common. Yeah.
but they are an ancient language, and I think that we established that Kerr can sort of decipher ancient language stuff.
Also, just real quick noting, you said we were leveling up, and my next incantation is the one that lets me read every language.
Let's read it in the morning.
Let's read it
Yeah,
in the
maybe we'll
morning.
read it in the morning. Yeah.
Doryu has a big bad, like it's for him and a dragon. Okay.
Kerr lies down in the middle. Come, my friends, we all sleep together.
Um,
I think I would rather sleep in the unconventional bathroom than you.
We murdered trying to lizard together. You come sleep.
Let's compromise. Maybe the kobolds have like nice, clean beds that weren't defiled by a necromantic maniac and his relations with dragons.
Suit yourself.
It's well known, though, that you can't get bed bugs if a necromancer has slept in the bed.
Fine, I'll sleep in the necromancer bed.
You can get undead bugs.
Sometimes.
you
Nerd
sound like
learned
you had
something new.
you sound like you had a really bad Airbnb experience one time.
Or we should just start bringing necromancers with us to Airbnbs. Or the bed bugs.
Will the bed bugs die or come back to life?
Just bring a druid, you know?
Just be a paladin.
Nerd has to sleep on the left side, so she goes to the left side.
And,
Otherwise, she
yeah.
can't sleep on the other side of the bed.
Again, congratulations, you guys are going to level up to level 9.
Wow, that's so unexpected.
Ooh.
Can you believe it?
Oh,
Wow. You know why? You're
Nope.
team players. You do good job. Good work. Kill dragons. Good.
so good.
So what's everyone taking at level 8?
I have to pick my spells.
How white that hand is.
The vampiric hand.
Because
Yeah, I need to pick my spells.
Oh, should I take a feed?
Celeb is becoming telekinetic.
Ooh, everybody has all this,
What is
all these
that?
telekinetic.
That's where you rub a
powers.
balloon on your hair and it stands up.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking of
Does
telepathy.
anyone have any balloons?
They're not going to be. Actually, there's probably a balloonist in this world.
I can minor illusion one, but that doesn't count.
I will try to move the minor illusion with my mind.
Oh, that's pretty
Celebsuni,
cool.
what does telekinetic do?
Telekinetic lets you move things with your mind.
Oh.
It gives you the Mage Hand cantrip, which you can make invisible, which I guess represents being able to move things with your mind. And as a bonus action, you can also shove someone. If they fail a saving throw, you can move them 5 feet away or towards you.
Would you like to learn telekinetic? Sign up at ComeDy&D /Skillshare.
Ooh, a D-door. I like that spell.
So is Kerr just kind of like angry sleeping? Like he knows he's going to level up now with the language thing and he just like curls up into a ball and shuts his eyes like angry tight?
No,
I'm
because
sleeping.
he's an elf and he does that, but that same thing, but it's a trance.
But it's okay. All right. So, and you're just going to go to sleep on the creepy necromancer's bed.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. Good.
Can I polymorph into Fluffy if I choose polymorph?
Wow. That's a very good question.
I'm just curious.
No, that's like,
No, you don't have to have an answer today.
I mean, you
It's
wouldn't,
just off the top of my head.
it wouldn't be fluffy, but it would be a sentinel, right?
Fluffy like. Did we already establish that sentinels are beasts?
Yes. Yes, we
So
did.
no. Wait, that means no or yes? I have to. I get confused with this stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Why are the metagamers being quiet when I need help?
I think it's I think you can only polymorph into beasts, right?
Oh. Then yeah. Well, just a thought. That'd be cool. Kind of fun. Or I can polymorph Kerr into a sentinel. Kerr would love that. Anyway,
For the Fluffy reunion.
yeah.
So this staff of healing needs to be attuned by a bard, druid, or cleric.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I guess we have 2 of them. So the bard
Yeah.
and the cleric should each get one.
I'll
Yeah.
attune to one.
Didn't you already?
Probably.
I didn't have it on my character sheet.
Yeah, did. So you guys have 2 staffs of healing.
And
Wow.
only the
Oh, yeah.
people who already heal can use them, but
Okay.
still
Living
valuable.
lavish.
You must now have
Yeah.
a staff of healing fight to the death using only your staffs of healing.
Battle
Very well.
Royale.
Go.
Is the staff of healing like all the people that work at the hospital?
It's all of our
That's
first
staff with a
responders.
PH, so it's like. Wait, that's
Okay.
not funny. That's actually a thing. Never mind. I thought that's a thing.
Yeah, you do not want that MRSA staff of healing.
Sorry.
Horrible.
Wonderful. Now, where's everybody sleeping? Very important.
Left side of
Trancing.
the bed. I said.
Do you like this trance music, by the way? To
Yes.
indicate you're trancing?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have taken the feat Elven Accuracy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But how are you ever going to get advantage?
No, well, you get to see.
Oh, my dancing item can take the health action. So maybe if Kerr goes after me, then like. There you go.
Oh, and yeah, Cassie, were you going to do that thing that you asked earlier?
No, not yet.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Ominous.
Oh, it's just about the horse.
He's going to kill Kerr in his sleep.
Yeah.
He doesn't sleep, so that
Mama
plan's out the
fight
window.
Ride him
Yeah.
like a horse.
All right, so you guys
Wait.
sleeping?
I have.
You wake up.
I
Okay.
wake up. I
We
take
wake up.
the satin cover off my head.
Regington,
Yeah.
you are swarmed with dreams of your new father and flashbacks of him handing you off to the stranger, to the thief who was robbing the king, your presumed father. Oh yeah, and your brother's downstairs. He still has that sack on his head. Is that a thing like with chickens? Like if you put a sack on their head, they just stop? Like they don't really know what to do? What animal is that?
Birds. Most birds.
It's just all birds?
I
Most
heard
birds
it
when-
about hound dogs too.
This is funny because Cassie was always trying to put blankets over things.
I finally was able to. Yeah, on the
Yeah.
head. Yeah. I'm sorry, I was reading about my spells and I stopped listening. I was reading about this cool thing called Eye Bite, and I might choose that because she's a giant eye. Anyways.
Nice.
We'll just level up for the next hour and 15.
I'm sorry, I got
Level
distracted.
up.
I'll behave. I'll pay attention. But yeah, I thought that was a good spell.
Anyone who does go back downstairs notices that the king is shivering and talking to himself, and he's just okay, maybe not talking to us. Catatonic, is that the one where you're just completely out of it? It's like
Yeah.
you have a bag. It's like a bird with a bag on its head, but it's not a bird, and there's no bag.
I get a blanket from Doryu's bed and put it on the king.
Okay.
So
Can-
he's not as shivery.
It's like yeah, it's like 200 feet of. It's a huge blanket because it's for him and a dragon. So it's like
Wait, when you sleep with a dragon, you have to get a separate blanket for the dragon. It's not
Everybody
practical to
knows
use the
that.
same dragon. Same
you
blanket
always
as your
complain
dragon.
of you're like
It'll
"I have
hog
no
all the blanket."
Exactly.
and then you're like oh that's
Yeah.
right. There's a huge dragon
Yeah.
in my bed.
Can I try to see if I can tell what's wrong with the king? If there's anything magical or medical?
You can do your you can do your detect magic.
Sure. Or detect magic and also medicine check, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Is there any magic?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think he's
I
figuring
have,
out
I
what
have to
kind.
look. Hang
Oh,
on.
we're just like
So doesn't mean yes, it means looking. Looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe he has COVID. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Can I roll to detect COVID?
Sounds like they haven't been socially distancing, so anyways.
Yeah, I'm having
Sorry.
trouble finding this is magic, crazy magic.
Can I try
Like-
to dispel magic then?
You feel like that wouldn't work.
What? How is
Yeah.
that possible?
I don't know. Try it.
Well, you tell me. If it's higher than 3rd level, I need to roll to try to match the spell level plus 10.
Okay.
Is it
Yeah, go-
higher
go
than
ahead
3rd
and roll.
level?
Mhm.
I just rolled a 20. So that should dispel anything up to level 15.
Does level 15 exist?
I don't think so.
Anyone who has a level 15 spell is doing okay.
I will mark off that spell
Okay.
slot.
The king looks exhausted, and he just slumps over, and he's sweating,
Oh.
but it's sort of steaming in the air, so you can tell that the sweat is very cold.
They waste a healing word slot on him.
Well, if
Probably
he's
not.
if he's
You have that-
exhausted,
That 60 by 60 foot blanket.
Well, that's just to warm him up. I already threw it on him.
Yes, roll him up into a big blanket ball.
Like a burrito.
we could try some lesser restoration out of the staves of healing.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. I do that. I haven't used lesser restoration in a long time.
In any case,
If that does anything for exhaustion.
king
Yeah, I
is,
was like, let me look.
Does that
really
need
quick.
greater restoration? Because I only have one 5th level spell slot.
Let me see what this lesser restoration does. I forgot off the top of my
if
head.
he's just exhausted,
It ends one disease or condition. I don't.
Yeah, he's fine now. He's fine. But
Okay.
he's all fucked up, but he's fine.
Blind, death, paralyzed, poison.
Okay.
So did that dispel magic actually do something or no?
Yeah, you feel like it did.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
Is there?
Kingy.
Uh-huh. He answers with his eyes.
Was there any ointment or anything lying around like Doryu's room? Or like?
Yeah.
Is there no? Oh.
Yeah, gold bond.
Last week, I think you did mention that. I bring some of that out to the king too, and leave it next to him. She doesn't
And
really want to
like,
rub it on him.
he says,
and while he still has the bag on his head, I'd like to make either like an Arcana or investigation check on Greg.
Oh.
And see if there's a
We didn't
spell
take
or
that off
curse
yet.
on
Cool.
him, or if that's just how he is.
what would you do? You want to do an investigation check
Sure.
on your like really deformed, lumpy version of you?
And that's a 28.
28.
It's
Very
a
good.
doppelganger. If it
Um,
is.
You can put together that what you've seen in Doryu's room as far as the experiments and what your brother looks like. You can tell that there's some kind of connection and it appears as though he's been experimented on.
No.
Yeah. Sorry, Hayden.
I
Wait,
think
can you?
that'll make it better if you put some gold bond on there.
You could try.
the lumps.
You could try.
Okay,
You've seen the
Greg,
Shaquille O'Neal commercials. You know,
We're
with
gonna
whole
take
bond
the bag
people
off, but
on.
first
He
up,
says, "Who's
I want-
talking?
It's Regington.
Where are you? I can hear you, but I can't see you. Is this magic?
Yes, I'm
Am I dead?"
inside your head. No, you're very much alive. Doryu has experimented on you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if it
Oh, sorry.
can be reversed, but I do think this gold bond powder will help. That and insurance from the general, and if you eat Taco Bell, you'll get taco neck, and you'll start making those free throws, and people won't hacker shack you anymore.
That's what I've always wanted.
And then I take that bag off his head.
I go, where was I? Wait, you were in my head, but now you're not in my head.
You were here the whole time.
Wow. I shall learn how this magic works one day. In the meantime, Doryu is dead.
Doryu is dead. As a Doryu nail.
How?
Or Dornail you. I don't know which is a better one.
Very good. Let's see. What time is it?
In the game or real life?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It's morning.
Yeah, like it's morning time in the game.
8:54.
Are you guys morning time yet?
In the game, in real life, it feels like it's morning. I'm tired right now. But does Dory or not Dory? Lumpy have a matching stone in his forehead or no?
Lumpy has no matching stone in his forehead.
Shall we check the rest of his body?
I was gonna say, is that weird?
What you can determine is that Regington was sort of the more successful experiment, becoming more and more powerful, and Lumpy Greg was attempted to have some type of magical effect in much the same way, but sans stone, and he turned out all lumpy and gross and stuff, and a little kind of off, you know.
He's like the X-Men that came out wrong.
I don't remember that one.
He's called Wrongy. They all hate him.
Yeah. He's a poor guy. He's always ostracized and isolated.
So it's morning now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You guys
we took a long rest. And
Did
woke
anybody
up
sleep
and
in the porta
leveled
potty
up.
room?
I slept on the
Oh,
left
great.
side of the bed.
You guys are moving up. All right. The king is coming to. He looks very scared. His puppets sit slumped at the side of his throne. He's sipping coffee that Ellington has given him. His eyes have glossed back from sort of a gray fog to something a little bit more bluish. And he notices you walk in, but he says nothing. Now, where's everybody in the morning when they wake up and stuff?
In the
Go ahead and read
bed.
that book.
So we were
Okay.
in the bed and we walked down to the.
So you're all level 9 now,
Mhm.
and you will be level 10. Congratulations. No, that would be awesome.
Level up the session.
Whoa!
Okay. Hold on, I just want to do this again. Shoulders. Cape. Totally looks like a
They're more like epaulets, like a admiral.
Is that how we can tell if you have good posture or not now?
Oh yeah.
When I'm doing this, I definitely don't.
If we
Great,
see
now
the
I have
shoulders.
Tell me what you're doing.
Reading the book.
Hey, yeah, I feel like we're gonna read the book.
Good. So what you determine from the book, and I'll speed it along, is that it appears as though it's sort of a diary, and it's
This
explaining
is sort
that
of a diary, everybody.
as Kerr's
Picture
reading
diary.
it.
You guys know, like when little girl needs to write down thoughts, and she writes in book. This is like that.
Is it locked?
Oh.
It, not currently, no.
Well, then, I guess other than that, it's like that.
I guess diaries would have been sort of like a new
Is
thing.
there any hot gossip?
Hmm.
Any secret
Apparently,
crushes?
apparently, there's some ancient people that did something. We're about to find out which.
Ooh, and as you read on, basically he explains in this section of the diary. These pages are not clay pages; these are his own, torn from script. But he states that he grew up in a small village in the wilderness.
Do we know who he is?
Oh, is Doryu?
Oh, okay.
Doryu, yeah, this is Doryu's.
Or you?
Doryu's diary. Doryu. Who am I? So he's gonna go. So he grew up in a small village. He became an explorer and an adventurer, and he wanted to learn the secrets of the world. And he did much excavating and much learning about the earth and its secrets. He studied Elpris, the ancient god,
Bastard.
and he also there is reference to the nameless one.
I know that guy. Great guy.
Amongst a few other things. But it says that in one instance, he had traveled to a certain part underground where it seems very old, and to you the description sounds like the dwarven, the dwarven underground, the ancient lost section.
The Dwarven
Dwarven
Railroad.
Underground sounds like
He
a
mu-
rap group.
He must know Belgium.
Oh, that's right.
Kerr,
Yes.
how much of from a long time ago do you remember?
as much as his plot. That as much as it makes the story interesting.
Well, in that case, the references that he's citing, the towns, the names of them, no reference to Aliador as a human settlement, but only sort of an elven context.
The good old days.
You can tell that he's speaking from probably about 1,000 years ago.
Four score.
So Doryu is 1,000 years old.
But he was a dragon.
He had
Or
a
an
lot
elf.
It makes sense because when people get that old, they don't have very many hit points.
Yeah, what else lives to be that long? Wait.
Later in the
Maybe
book,
he's turtle.
Lich.
in the underground, he came upon a part where there was a treasure. Something like a treasure, he describes it. And in another section of the book, it says that he was traversing the side of a cliff and he fell into the water. And then he woke up in the water. And then he drowned. And then he woke up. And he managed to get back to the surface. This sounds like the cliff on the eastern side of Aliador, the sort of 1 mile cliff.
He fell into the water and he got back.
And in his diary, as it goes on, he is amazed and he can't die.
Until now.
Well, I'm gonna write a new entry. Until he did.
The
Wow.
end.
Maybe he was immortal, and then like when Regington got close to him, that's like his kryptonite, and it made him immortal.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's still alive and we didn't actually kill him or something?
He's like
Okay.
Tupac, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
I was thinking about taking his
It
head
wasn't a good insight thing.
in case we needed to speak
We did
with
take
him.
his head.
I skinned it.
As long
the
as
face,
as long as it can
right?
speak.
Yeah, you dead. Dead.
So
Dead is dead.
some sort of purple kryptonite.
Did he have any stones sewn onto his body anywhere?
No, but quickly, knowing that he experiencing his death over and over again, and unsure as to why,
What does he talk everlasting?
he feels that he can explore greater depths than have ever been explored. And this is where he finds the cave paintings with knowledge of the residents and the owners of the Sentinels and the Mohalar, coming a very, very long time ago and trying to establish.
I read out all this and then I think, oh, deeper depths than ever before. He must have met your mom, Seldipsuni. Ha 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 ha.
Kerr, I recently told you that she was dead, didn't I?
You did.
Just checking.
Yes, and until recently, we thought that you killed her.
What? That's crazy.
It's fine. It was Doryu,
Yeah, Doryu did it.
probably.
I wouldn't put it past him, actually.
So, he uncovers some amazing discoveries and determines that there is a sort of prophecy in ancient texts that foretells the return of the residents with a large explosion.
Maybe that was the crater thing.
So that's what you gather from that. Also, he learned about dragons and found some more writings pertaining to the sword of the Nameless One being of draconic origin many
Okay.
millions of cycles ago.
Maybe
Cool.
if we fasten a bunch of dragon teeth together, we can make another sword.
Ooh.
To be honest, this sword. It's not my friend so much. It's more of prison. I don't think second prison would be a good idea.
Is that why you're always dragging it around on the ground like you don't really care about it?
No, I do that because it's heavy.
All right. So the book basically sums up that he was an explorer. He found something. It made it. He couldn't really die after that, and he found all these secrets and sort of the foretelling of the return of the residents and such.
Well, maybe once we get Fluffy, we should go to this cliff and try jumping off of it.
Yeah, why did he
This is
die
great
now?
idea.
Yeah, we have the other part of the music, so.
Yes, we have both music. Let's go get Fluffy.
Nurg, I will tell you if. Sorry, Kev.
We need to take the mummified horse back.
I was gonna
to,
animate it and just make it walk.
Yes.
Why do we need to do this?
Because it's really
We need
heavy,
to
so we
end the
can't.
war between the kobolds and the Goliaths, and we told.
Yes, but
We
we are
told-
leaving now.
It's on the
that
way.
We would if we could.
We have to pass right by it.
That's very well.
Also, I would like to stop at Al Udor, possibly make sure that my mentor is free from prison, and maybe say hi to Chief Dean, get some money, and see if those magic items would be ready by then.
Right.
Yeah,
alright.
I'll animate the horse on the way down, and hopefully horses can walk downstairs. I know cows can't, so.
Just
Can anyone in chat Google if horses can walk
just
downstairs?
animate it
anybody
with wheels.
Does anybody,
Specifically, mummified horses.
does anybody
Or maybe they
in
have
chat-
tennis balls lying around.
Does anybody have a horse that they can do an experiment with?
Oh yeah, they have a
Yeah.
whole lab we can experiment with mummified horse.
Or maybe
We did
it's
see
anybody
some-
in chat who's watched every episode of Yellowstone, Kevin Costner, just has really picked up a lot about horses.
Oh, I'm googling it, but yeah. So that's the plan.
Okay.
We're gonna leave. Do everything Reg said. Go to Fluffy. Play music.
I mean, unless Kerr wants to argue.
Horses, for the record, horses can climb up and downstairs, so we're good.
Yeah,
We're in
that's a
business.
big win for horses.
What about ladders?
That's another story. We can make an apparatus for that. So.
Very well. Do any of the kobolds wish to come along as emissaries, as ambassadors to the Goliaths to secure a lasting peace?
And follow their king.
Yes, but only if you stop calling me cabbage.
Very well, Sal. Ellington,
Yeah, he's just kidding. We'll still call you Cabbage. We know how much you love it.
Ellington, here is some contact for the Dwarven people. You should reach out to them about finishing the mall. It'll be a big success.
I'm sorry, did you say
Who have-
finishing them all?
Finishing the mall.
Oh,
Want me
that's
to kill?
a wiser idea, I think.
I heard them all, so.
Regington, due to emergency powers, I have assumed command of the kingdom until the king is back in his right mind. I've sent messengers to the outcasts, kobolds who have fled to the north. They will
Yes,
return.
the therapy kobolds.
Yes. my comfort kobold. You know, I can take it on buses and planes and public establishments. I have sent them word, and they will return. We will make our kingdom what it should have been before Doryu overtook the king. In any case, did you guys want some treasure stuff? Was that square?
What
Some
you
money?
what you got?
That's
Yeah, the
an option?
mummified horse and Doryu's head is kind of boring.
I got the mummified. Yeah,
I didn't know treasure was a thing.
and you have Doryu's head.
Yeah, that's just in
Yeah.
case we need to chat with him.
Yeah, in case we have to talk
Yeah.
to it.
There's a lot of very expensive spell components that I need if I'm ever going to cast these spells, but I need a 1,000 gold of this and a 500 gold of that, and
Yes.
it's really.
Yes.
I'll take anything you've got.
Anything for a compatriot of my. And you see his mouth start to form an S, and he says, "Of Regington's, I shall be of assistance." Casey, do you want to like shoot me a message of what you need, and we'll see if they can get it. Probably not today, but in time.
Sure, like 1,000 gold crystal ball.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and maybe the marvelous pigment paint. Those are pretty. That's pretty cool. If they just have
How
that
much
lying
would you need,
around.
like 5,000 gold?
I don't know.
5,000 gold each? No, but
Well, I think just in
What
total,
the-
we're trying to
you-
figure out what we need to be,
oh,
vivified and scried and, all the fun things.
take split 7,000 gold between the four of you, please.
Why?
Nerg doesn't believe in money, so she'll just ask you guys for
Why
some
did you
she
make
needs
it that number?
That's what the dice told me to say. Do you think there's somewhere in
1750
this
each.
world that somebody is like losing their mind and they're just like, the dice told me to say it?
It's like
I am
Yeah,
sure
it's
they're-
your own camera.
Why
Few
did you
people.
eat that many pancakes at IHOP?
The
The
dice.
dice told me to.
Or their magic 8-ball.
I rolled a natural 20.
I turn to the kobold asking us if we want anything. I say, "Do you have egg?"
Lizard egg?
And they all look at each other and they do this thing, but they're not wearing like, actual shirts. And they say, "Ie tomago."
I point to Cabbage. Cabbage, can you lay me egg?
I
Uh-oh.
don't know. This is-
Well, why don't
So
you
that's
try?
1750 gold each,
Yes.
and
Oh,
I'm
can you
only gonna
take-
keep.
I don't like that
I'm
number.
only gonna keep. I'm gonna keep 500, and I will give 1250 to Celebsuni, and it only is for spell components. You can't. Don't spend it on any of that herb.
Alright, I'm gonna need a lot of very fine wine for this next spell.
I give Celeb 10 gold, so I have 1740 because that's a better luck number.
This is very
Thank you.
complicated.
Celebsuni, did you see the Goliath? Did you see the Goliath gambling hall
Yes.
while you were there?
Those are legal in malls now.
Mhm.
Oh.
I palm Celebsuni a 50 and say, "You can get a little herb."
The center tooth.
Great. Now we can
Um,
scry and use
like
Is
a
there
gap
a robe
tooth,
of
but the
useful
opposite.
items anywhere? And that's my last.
warding bond and all sorts of useful spells.
Good. Good. All right. Are you on your way?
Yes. I think we had a cart hidden somewhere full of dragon parts, didn't we?
Yeah, the Doomsday
Yes.
Express.
That are definitely not rotten now.
We're walking out with more dragon pots.
Oh, I
Only
did
been
take
2
more
days.
blood too, so I have 2 flasks of dragon blood.
2 flasks of dragon blood.
I wrote
Yeah.
down that we took the dragon brain. I don't know what we wanted a dragon
Sounds
brain.
about
with.
right.
Dragon eyes. Oh, we made some dragon wing cloaks. I guess we can make 2 more of those.
Yeah, because we were gonna try and fly, or why did we do that?
I don't know.
I think somebody in chat said it was a good idea.
It is a good idea. It keeps us dry
I
and
think we'll make
warm.
a killing in the leather district selling them.
Maybe they'll function as air gliders too, and then you can fly. So, we'll see.
Get ready to usher in a new era of fashion. Okay. So you're going back the way you came, looking for your cart.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
way faster to walk downstairs. So,
Bad for your knees, though.
Okay, let me see something real quick. The horse, very good. The horse, he starts going down the stairs. Now he's animated, so it's not really a sentient type creature, but he starts going down the stairs, and momentum carries it, and it's really unable to go step after step, but it's more of a continuous gallop. So for the next 1,000 feet downward, you just hear, faintly dying as an echo, just like.
I stop on floor 40 to pick up an ether.
But you reach the bottom. The kobolds have been digging throughout the night towards the entrance, and you are able to sort of take a hunched stance and walk out of the Kobold Emporium. Okay. It is a cloudy
Wow.
morning. It is gray skies all around. There's a chill definite in the air. There's snow and stuff. But you head back towards your cart. You manage to get there. Your horses look pissed, man. Not only because they're out of cigarettes and they're cold, but because there's like another horse and they get jealous.
Oh, the mummified horse.
I give them each cigarettes. It's like, oh, calm down.
It like looks all gross and bandaged and creepy, and they're still like jealous of it, so it's kind of
Yes.
funny.
Do we have any mummy cigarettes?
Oh yeah.
I is there any like loose gauze hanging
Yeah.
off the mummified horse?
Yeah.
Did you want to take
not?
some old mummy gauze from the horse and roll a cigarette?
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Make the
mummify
mummy
a cigarette
horse
with
smoke
the
it?
gauze.
Mummify a cigarette.
I still don't understand what's being asked, but yes.
Okay, I'm going to cut off some of the loose gauze and wrap it around the horse cigarette and give it to the mummy horse.
It's a mummy cigarette.
I rolled an
Okay.
11.
Okay. It holds.
Let me know if
The
you
other
need
horses
mending.
look even more pissed. Sorry,
Oh,
Sella.
because they
what
have
was
like a
that?
special cigarette.
Oh, I said
yeah.
let me know if you need mending. I don't think I've actually used that cantrip this entire campaign.
Oh my god. Mending
that's
would be so
right.
handy for rolling cigarettes.
It seems so important, and then
Yeah, 'cause
It's
you can
funny 'cause I
literally
chose-
mend-
Oh, sorry. This is the most I've ever used a dancing lights cantrip. I picked it for other characters and never used it, and now, yeah. Anyway. Nerg dips her head in the snow because she's inside that stuffy, dusty building for a long time, so her eye is kind of agitated, and
You're gonna-
the snow's cooling on it.
So you clear eye.
Yeah.
Clear eye it. Okay, good. All right, next. Wait, do you still have that giant blanket, or did you give that to the king?
I left that up there.
Uh.
We should have brought it, but
It's okay.
All right, so we'll stop by the Goliaths.
Excellent.
yeah.
Salante. As soon as I find the. All right. Coming back to the Goliath village, it will take you some time to get there. You understand? And it's probably going to take you the better part of half of a day. But you managed to go back. It is approaching dusk. But you see guards spot you from a distance. Their heads disappear back behind the large spiked pillars. Gates open, and the closer you get, the better you can see Aranth, the chief of the Goliath Guard.
Okay.
And about 50 feet away, he holds his hands open like this. He says, "A horse! The horse! The horse is returned!" And
yes, a kingdom for a horse. I believe that's how it goes.
yes, this kingdom loves it a horse. Okay, good.
They don't wonder why the mummified horse is walking. I'm sorry, I was reading my notes from the last time we were here.
Yeah. Oh snaps! Hold on a second. All right.
Yes, Aranth, we've come here to return your beloved horse and seek a reward and negotiate peace for the kobolds.
And I telepathically message everybody and say, should we tell him Doryu's dead or should we wait?
Is this possible?
I will tell them.
All right. And you guys are invited inside the gates. Everybody is sort of at battle stations, and you hear whispers of I saw the dragon fly, and then it went down, and then the lights of the mountain left us. What
Yes.
could
Yes.
possibly? Huh?
Doryu is dead, and the dragons will fly no more. Thanks to Celeb Suni and his fatal blow.
Celeb Suni,
I did most of the
fatal
damage
blow.
myself, I would say. But,
I tussle your hair. Sure, you did.
Do
You are very
proportionally
damaging.
close.
kobolds have hair? I can't remember.
Yeah, no hair, but you know, it's a metal hat, so it
I-
kind of hurts when he tussles it. But
It's very hot.
actually, it's cold today. Don't lick it; your tongue will stick.
All right,
I
who-
lift my hand up, and my hand is stuck to the hat, and I kind of try to shake it off.
Ah, the sun! I need my hat.
Okay. Who remembers the Goliath King's son's name? We'll get a
Bird.
point of inspiration. Woo.
Bird
I thought
boy.
that was a rat.
Yeah, I thought it was a rant.
Ant is
No?
the chief.
Oh,
He was the
here.
chief.
Beefer.
Here's the troll. Okay, this. A rant.
That'd be awesome.
I wrote the rock. I don't know why. It says the rock equals Goliath.
It was rock. Okay.
I don't know why I wrote that. Yeah, so it says rock the Goliath.
And let me see. That accent was very good. You go into the king's chamber. He actually bows to Nurg. All of the Goliaths bow to Nurg.
She bows back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God has returned.
Wait, where's the mummified horse? Is it outside?
Oh yeah. The king's son is playing with it. He's amazed because usually he had to get on it and make it move, but now it's doing it on its own. He's ecstatic.
Reminder: it will just drop back to being a normal old mummy at one point because that thing only lasts like an hour.
And we've been traveling
happens.
in a cart for all day.
Yeah, but we'll just pretend it drops dead now.
Wait, get the money before it drops dead.
Yeah.
It drops dead. The mummified horse stops moving. Goliath prince starts crying. All the kings.
Why are you
And-
sad, little boy? Everything dies. You'll die someday.
I mean, that's died a long time ago.
He wants to know more about the peace between the kobolds and Goliaths, and he asks about what have you done to ensure that peace will be maintained indefinite.
Well, Doryu's dead.
Yes.
Nerd says.
amazing.
And then we have his head, right? I don't know who's holding on to it, but
Yes, it's right
I'm
here.
assuming whoever has it brings it out. Yeah.
Kurt just tosses the head over. Here you go.
And I
Apparently,
show them the
Yeah.
skin I
We all
have.
pull up different heads and we're like,
Wait,
I
this
thought
isn't-
This was Dory.
this isn't Doryu at all.
I turn mine to
Who's head
cabbage. When did we kill cabbage?
And then I have
Cabbage,
the skin.
Oh, I forgot. He tried to lay egg too hard.
Cabbage came with us.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
I am here.
This is,
I also have a head.
I put down cabbage. Oh, sorry.
Cabbage, have you
Yes,
laid
yes.
egg yet?
Cabbage
the
has
king-
important business to take in. Cabbage, would you like to tell the king here about the kobolds and their wishes?
So Doryu is dead. The king seems to have been under some kind of spell, and both of Doryu's dragons have been felled at the hands of these fine adventurers and Prince Regington. Now, the kobold refugees from the north are returning en masse. Lots of therapists. I guess that was sort of a trade. Kind of killed the market for it. Everybody, half the population, I think, is a therapist. In any case, they will be back soon. We are going to finish the shopping mall on the bottom floor of the mountain. You guys should come and actually here's some coupons, Your Highness.
Ooh.
but the date is really old. He says, but they will still be honored. And as you can
Yes,
see,
Your
we will have
Highness.
magnificent.
Commerce is your guarantee for peace.
As you can see, we'll have items like Kerr, this candy necklace.
Yes, yes. And I've been
Wonderful.
assured there will be multiple orange Juliuses.
Kurt puts on the candy necklace.
We hope
okay.
that you will accept our terms of peace. As you can see, one of these many heads that we've brought, one of them is definitely Doryu, the Explorer, who wanted to, I guess, kill you all, kill everyone. And the king thinks about the time that the dragon came to attack the town and the scorch marks, necromantic fire that are still left in the walls. The king says, I will accept. You'll be very wary and cautious, but I accept.
I
Great.
bow again. Yeah.
My son loves the horse. Thank you again. It's not moving, but I have my men each taking up one of its limbs and moving it.
Nurg
Fine king someday.
Nurg remembers that the dragons we killed were resurrected. I just read my notes. So did we waving at? Do we know if the things that resurrected them are like the necromancer village thing that we didn't go to? Would the Goliath know that?
The
Or I
things that
asked that.
resurrected.
Wasn't it?
I don't know.
assume
My
it
notes
was-
said those dragons were resurrected. That's what
assume
the Goliath
Doryu
told us.
resurrected them.
Oh.
Doryu's experimentation.
resurrected
and-
them.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just read my old notes. I was like, oh yeah. Okay.
And we took their teeth, so if they're resurrected again, they won't be very dangerous, I don't think.
We should have took their esophagus. Okay.
I mean, definitely Kerr did split one of them open down the middle.
Oh, to sleep
Yeah.
in?
Guts were all over.
I think
But
it was
that
just
didn't
for
kill it,
fun.
apparently. That was not the kill shot.
I mean,
Yes, the left killed it with that arrow that just. I thought it just was just got into the shoulder or something. But,
It's one of those. It's like when they shoot a car in the movie and it explodes.
I mean,
They take one shot at the car, like, and then the car just blows out.
That's why we had a stunt dragon. Yeah.
no dragons were harmed in the making of this episode.
War has exhausted our peoples. I am sorry if I'm unable to bestow upon you treasures, but
This is okay. All you need to do is lay egg and give it to us, and then we're okay.
oh, do Goliaths lay eggs as well?
Everybody
Oh,
knows.
most certainly.
Just like the giants, I suppose.
very good. Any questions?
Yes, where is our egg?
So I'm imagining like a giant
You started
laying
to
an
say
egg.
you were going to give us something, and then we kind of started talking over you, and you trailed out. But did you want to finish that thought?
I mean, I guess I exhausted from 3 years of war.
Yes, 3 years of war that we've ended for you and brought this horse that you said that would be.
Yes, it did take us a full day, 2 days to end it, so,
Yes,
don't
2.5
mention it.
days to get back.
If this peace does last, Prince Regington and friends, I assure you that the Goliaths will come to your aid if called upon.
Great.
Very well. Yes.
I mean, that's cool, right?
Yes.
Whole army, Goliaths.
Yes. I mean, you would do that to protect your god, and I pointed near.
And they bow. Yes, the god which has returned.
I bow.
Yes,
We
Diego
can.
looks unhappy, but we will do our best to persuade the god that this is the best for all.
Sir Kerr, we have, if you wish, it's a little spindly because we're at a higher altitude and it's kind of cold, but Would you like some horse tobacco?
I take a handful and
Why would
smell
you
it.
want a horse tobacco? Does he look like a horse?
Can you?
This is very good horse tobacco.
I mean, he is carrying around a giant case of it with him the whole
Oh.
time.
Oh, the horses, I understand.
Can you
not
put it in an
weird.
egg?
I will get right on it. You there! Put horse tobacco in the egg. And this peon soldier shrugs and okay, and he runs off and he comes back with chicken eggs, and he just starts trying to like poke a hole in it. And
No,
put horse tobacco
you
inside.
have to put it in the chicken before it lays the egg.
He
My
goes.
God.
He leaves the room again. He comes back. No, he leaves the room, and off camera you just hear. Is that the answer you were looking for? Some poor confused soldier. Insert tobacco.
Yes, basically.
I'm calling PETA. Okay.
All right. Do we have time to start heading to Fluffy, or do we spend the night here?
Oh, good question. Isn't it like nighttime or dusk?
It is nighttime now at this point. Yes. Sort of like the end of Return of the Jedi, except instead of cute Ewoks, it's just ugly Goliaths. But they're celebrating. There's music being played. And then, Nerg, did I mention that piece of music? You do have to attune to it.
Oh, I should probably do that.
8 hours.
I'll go start doing that.
Okay.
We do have that sending stone we found. I was gonna prank call people on it, but since I have to go attune to music, maybe you guys could play with it.
Oh, well, I can also cast sending if you want to prank anyone.
Oh, okay. She said she's gonna go attune to music and be responsible, so she'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna spend.
Y'all
8
go sit in the
hours.
wagon because everybody keeps staring at her and bowing,
Damn it! Thanks for the.
trying to give her
subscription,
stuff. Yeah.
Andrew. Okay.
Like she's a god or something. So yeah, she goes to her wagon, and starts attuning to it.
All right. So there's celebration during the night. I need anyone who is outside or not attuning to this music to make me a perception check. And who's drunk, by the way? Celeb Suni, I know you are. You
Yes.
just turned 21 in elf years. You're like 210 or something. So
Is that disadvantage then?
that is disadvantage. I am.
15.
All right, that'll do.
I got 4.
Cool. You're just so infatuated with this guy who's still like hours later trying to put tobacco in a chicken.
This is great. This is great show.
Ew.
Same chicken.
It's funny because you're vegan.
Mm. Oh, nice. It's because it's fantasy role playing. Kevin, did you get a thing? Did you do a roll?
Oh,
Good
yeah,
luck.
I got an 8.
8.
Perception.
Cool. Excellent.
Drunk goggles.
Celeb Suni, I'm just going to I'm gonna chat with you.
Hey,
He
let's
doesn't
chat.
have to roll.
What's going on with you?
All right, this is direct message, right? Because who's had that problem where you thought you were messaging one person in Zoom, and it was everybody?
Do, do,
There we
do,
go.
do, do, do. I
Good.
feel like I'm in the waiting room at the dentist with the music playing.
All
Good night,
right.
everybody.
Well,
Sovereign Raven.
thank you, Simon, for allowing me to be the one to point out to everyone else that the glow on the mountain is back.
Everybody else is too drunk to notice.
And the Goliaths, they look at you. What does that mean?
I don't know. I could do an augury, I suppose.
Maybe the sending stone will call that the
Yeah,
whoever's
can
in
we
that
send
cave.
to Ellington with the sending stone?
Yes, I'll cast sending to Ellington.
Okay.
I say, wow, look at that. Why do we care about this anymore? We have music.
I don't know, but we might as well ask. We have nothing else to do. Ellington, Glow on Mountain is back. What is happening over there? Has the dragon resurrected with no teeth?
You get no reply.
This is rude, I think.
Yes, either he's dead or very rude. Most likely, both.
Aren't sending stones connected? So like if you send something, it'll go to the other stone, or is that
Could
not?
just be
I
on
don't
do
know.
not disturb mode.
Well, I'm just casting sending, which can send a message
Oh.
to anyone, even if they're on a different plane. Do I know if they died with sending? It doesn't say anything in the
I
spell.
think so.
All right, let me try the lumpy brother.
Is this what you think when somebody doesn't get back, like answer their phone or get back to a
Yes.
text? You're like, they're dead.
I texted Simon 3 days ago. He may be dead. I'll cast sending to Lumpy. Lumpy, are you okay? Is Ellington okay? Is the dragon back? The mountain is glowing.
Their response.
Lumpy responds.
Oh. That's exciting. He just says K.
And he says,
New sending stone. Who dis?
Yeah.
Yeah, just that blinking ellipses.
cold has returned. Glow has returned. Doryu has returned.
I look at his head. Is it still there?
Whose
Maybe
head?
they use stories.
Doryu's
Guys,
head.
there's so many heads. Okay. The head is still there.
All right, I cast.
2 days for him to resurrect. We just have to drag his body everywhere and kill him every 2 days.
I cast Speak with Dead on the head. Does it work?
Ooh.
Oh. And you must use that spell slot, but it does not work.
Oh, why?
Because he's not dead anymore.
Knew you were gonna do that.
Ah. So I bet you they put another head on Doryu's body.
Oh, maybe he's got a dragon head now with no teeth.
Right?
He
Or-
might have some sort of resurrection, or like that spell that you make a clone in a jar and it puts you into the jar when you die.
Or stem cells.
Well, we should probably tell the Goliaths, and maybe we can swing back by here and fix this later.
Yes, later. I like that.
Maybe
You
we should get
believe
Fluffy
that-
first.
Doryu has not been killed. You told me that he was dead. Our
Yes, and you
bond
said
of
you were going to give
peace.
us a reward, so why don't you shove it while we try to figure this out?
We said he was dead. We didn't say he would come alive, not come alive again.
I mean, the whole
This is
army
D&D world. Things happen.
The king does.
You guys should take care of Salad. Salad, you should stay here. Try to lay your egg. I wouldn't go back to the mountain while Doryu.
I understand. Thank you. I will remain here as an ambassador of goodwill. But the king has already ordered the festivities to cease. Everyone take defensive positions and be on high alert.
That's probably the wisest. Regington, I'm afraid that Ellington may already be dead, though. Was there anyone else there that you cared about?
I say no. Oh, you mean him? Okay.
I think he just looks to the mountain and just has a little kobold tear.
Oh.
You can change, home can change you, but you can never change your home.
So deep.
And he starts walking off.
I can't
Where?
tell. Does that mean he wants to go back or not? What do you
Which
guys
way is he
think?
Oh,
walking?
he's headed towards alley door.
Wow.
Are we talking like end of the Hulk walking off?
Do you look
no,
back
it's more
at
of
us?
like Age of Ultron. You know, I just get in the plane and leave.
Good point, Nerg. Does Regington look back? Because that means
You
he doesn't
care.
look back. He doesn't care.
No.
He cares. He cried.
Oh, okay.
Because he knows you're not supposed to look back into anger. He heard you say.
Ooh.
You know, the sun's getting low, little guy. He's gonna move on to Aliador, make sure Radcliffe is okay, and save Fluffy. You know, help out Kerr. Make sure Kerr stops complaining about it.
Cabbage says, Prince, please return safely. We need you. Now more than ever. I mean, after you come back and you do your thing first, but then we need you. But I'll hold it down here. You know.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I have any idea of like let someone keep coming back to life?
Yes, and why don't you do it with advantage? And actually, if Kerr wants to... Sovereign Raven with the 5 gift subs, you gem. Thanks, dog.
Wow, thank you.
Wow. I love you.
Whoa.
Thanks,
This might be a great time to thank our sponsor, Gamescape. Go to gamescapesf.com and pick up the latest and funnest games while you're in quarantine. Are we still in quarantine?
No, I think that's next year.
I just want to make an excuse not
We're
to
never
leave the house
quarantined.
ever. Brother, thank you. Really. Aw.
Yeah, check out Gamescape for fun D&D stuff and games. Visit the Darrow Street in San Francisco.
So
That sounded like a threat, Cassie.
It had to sound kind of mysterious, you know? Create an allure. Lure.
So that was a 25 for
25.
You're saying
Arcana.
Kerr do something?
You start putting it together. There's gauze on the horse. He went to the caves of the ancient dwarven caves. He fell off of the cliff and woke up in water and drowned and woke up in water again and made it to the surface and died over and over. You think he's a mummy.
Are you sure he wasn't waterboarded? I'm sorry, I just realized what that sounded like. Wow, Doryu's a
God.
mummy, huh?
Guys, I think I think Doryu might be some sort of universal monster. I think he's like a Dracula or something.
He's a creature from the Black Lagoon.
Just
He
then,
might be a wolf man.
Regington, as you're walking away, Tom Cruise runs out.
A Frankenstein.
But that's what
Tom
you.
Cruise. I'm squinting and it looks like Brendan Fraser.
Oh, the good mummy. We watched that the other day. We
Oh,
Oh,
watched.
that's
now
who
on
Brent. That's his
CBS.
name. I was
You
like,
know what
who
else
is
we
that?
watched?
Okay.
We watched all of the Scorpion King movies, and there's 5.
No
One,
way.
3 and 4.
three-
good.
Yeah,
are
those go
great.
sci-fi original real quick.
Straight to Netflix. 2
They're
of
like
them.
SG-1 level movies.
If you want to see some good acting, check out MMA fighters acting. No, but there's 3 Scorpion Kings that are amazing.
1,
Maybe
3, and 4. Yeah,
Maybe you'll
don't
have to
watch
fight
2
the
or 4.
Scorpion King. Who knows? Okay. Regington, did that satisfy your curiosity?
Well, I guess I will have to investigate how to kill a mummy, but that can wait.
Okay.
Think it's fire? It's earth, wind, or fire. It's one of those.
How?
All right. So Regington is pondering and still walking off. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, I'm still sitting in the wagon attuning to the music. Yeah.
I've returned to watch the man try to put tobacco in the chicken.
I guess I can try casting scrying with my new 1,000 gold crystal ball and try and look at Doryu.
Is that a one-time
Ooh.
thing?
No.
So that's right. So you spend the thing,
And then you just have
get
to
it.
use it every time you cast the spell. It could also be a silver mirror or a font filled with holy water. But the crystal ball
That seems like the most convenient.
seems like the most portable.
Did you want to go to the did you want to go to the antique store?
Oh, sure, yes. I thought we got it from the kobolds, but if I could buy it here, that would be great too.
Yeah.
They have an antique store.
Yeah, but it's like one of those really tacky ones with stuff that's like made in China. Like, oh, it looks old.
Look, I don't care what it looks like. I just need it to cost 1,000 gold.
I could just charge you 1,000.
Perfect.
for it. Does that-
Suni, I have a crystal ball that costs 1,000.
Wonderful.
The shiny
Cabbage comes up. He's like, "Would you like to buy his magical arrow? Ooh, look it's shiny."
Yes, I'll take them all.
Scrying is 1,000 feet, right?
No, that's what's it called?
Oh,
There's a clairvoyance is
Math.
a 1 mile range. Scrying is anybody on the same plane of existence. The target gets a wisdom saving throw modified by how well I know the target and the physical connection. So, would you say I'm second hand, first hand, or familiar with Doryu?
second hand, first hand.
Second hand, you have heard of the target. First hand, you have met the target. Familiar, you know the target well.
Is second. I mean, you did kill him, or no?
But it
Killed his dragon.
was it the little death?
You're holding his head.
Well, then connection. It's either likeness or picture, possession or garment, or body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like. So I'm going to claim body part for the second
You
part.
have you have his head.
But for the knowledge, would you say it's first hand or familiar? First hand, I guess.
First hand means you met the target. Familiar means you know the target well.
yeah. So the form.
Met the target. Okay, so
Okay.
he gets a +0 because I have met him, but he gets a -10 to his save because I have a body part.
Okay, and it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. DC
is that your DC?
is 14. 17.
17. So it's 27.
Well, yeah, you add his wisdom and subtract 10, and he has to beat 17.
Very good. What do you see?
You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence. It creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. The sensor moves with the target remaining within 10 feet of it for the duration, which is 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, hang on a second. Is this a saving throw or other magical effect?
I would say
Is
so.
this a legendary resistance?
Oh God, because he's a super mummy.
No, but I am going to roll that with advantage.
Poor Casey. What level
Okay,
spell is
he-
that?
Fifth
He still
level.
fails.
I only get one of them a day.
I know, that's why I said poor Casey, because it sounds like a fifth level.
This is a creepy spell.
Wait until you hear about Dream.
Oh, I almost got dream.
Hey, if you get Dream, we can just kill Doryu remotely by making sure he never gets any sleep.
Who said I didn't get dream? I got dream.
We'll do undead sleep.
Oh yeah.
Just
I'm
make
going
him,
to read what this spell does.
just make him pee himself over and over again.
So
Sleep.
I'm sorry. Did he save or not save?
He did not save.
Wow.
Is he in the bathroom?
He is Super Marioing it through the pipes. No. But
Watch out, Mushroom Kingdom.
let's see. Do you see? Is it like Stranger Things where you just see like the person and it's just like complete blackness around?
No, it's
Cinematize this for me.
no. That's all the lower level, the third level clairvoyance. This one says it creates a sensor within 10 feet. It stays within 10 feet, and you see and hear through the sensor as if you were there.
Great. Okay, fantastic.
It is a creepy spell.
So it's more like
I'm gonna-
the X-Men thing, I feel like.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say
Knew
just
it.
for cinematic effect, there's just gonna be like a little bit of blur around everything. Like you can see everything perfectly fine, but it's just sort of through like a blurred lens, sort of like when Frodo puts on the ring, kind of thing, in color.
I see you.
Yeah, and hang on a second. He says,
Oh, and if he has like if he can see invisibility, he can see the sensor.
Yes, any creature that can see invisibility can see the sensor as a small object.
mm,
You should make yours look like a small version of him.
"I feel like I've just failed a saving throw."
Yes, we've all
sense-
been there.
I sense magic.
I wake up from my bathroom, my sleep. I feel my pants. Oh, I just failed a saving throw.
Greg,
And I do my laundry.
come. And you just hear Greg sobbing very, very hard. And then Doryu says, "Leave your father. I am your master. We must now leave." And then Celebsuni, what you... Sorry, hang on a second. That's exactly... Yeah. Sorry, I just looking at chat. Trevor, yeah, Scorpion King 1, 3, and 4 are bomb. 2 and 5 are just complete. Guys, they're on Netflix. Do yourselves a favor. Okay.
Does Doryu have a dragon head on, or does he still look like Doryu?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
what's he
really
look like?
curious.
Where was I?
What is Casey, or what is that? Celeb.
Who moved my blanket? What is this? Celebsuni. You see dead kobolds everywhere. Like that corn song. Dead kobolds everywhere. Just number one hit.
Let the kobolds hit the floor. Let the kobolds hit the floor.
Celebsuni, you do see the king with puppets, his puppets on his hand, but he is dead. You see lots of kobold soldiers and they are dead. And you see Duke Ellington, and his life has left him, but he's clutching the picture with him and Regington, little baby Regington, in his hand.
I'm probably not going to mention that part to Regington. That's unnecessarily cruel, really.
What kind of head does Doryu have? I'm just
Yeah,
so
well, you just
curious.
want to know about the head, really.
Yeah, it's all you.
Or
Celebsuni, how are they working on my egg?
I don't see any eggs, Kerr. I'm sorry.
This is awful news. This is worst possible news.
I'm really just looking at his head. Maybe it's like the Men in Black one, where like it's a smaller head, it's growing out.
I don't. You took his face and then you took his head. I forgot to ask about that.
We really just took his head, I think, and the face came with it.
I
God,
skinned
we
it,
also
I
took
skinned
we
it.
also took his
Yeah.
face.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
what happens.
I was
when you
gonna
take a
wear
head.
it, and then I changed my mind.
we took his face off.
Yeah.
Pop up the rest.
I'm Caster Troy.
I'm just curious how he's like talking, or is it a dragon head? I
wait,
hope
no,
so.
I'm sorry.
He looks
He has a mouth.
he looks completely
Oh.
normal.
That's
He looks completely
boring.
normal.
Hmm.
Okay, well, if we ever get hungry near Doryu, we now know we can just harvest body parts for sustenance. So that's valuable intelligence.
Greg, are you
Even-
sure my head looks okay? It feels tingly. Yes.
We have
yes,
infinite
Master,
head sheet.
Your head looks fine.
Game
Can I just
breaking.
mourn over my father? No. We must leave now. And he's gathering some of his things and leaving in a hurry, and through this sort of blurry mist. It's not a flashback. What is it? A side flash? What do you call it?
Wait,
What?
A flashback?
it's like
So
a cutover,
he's
'cause it's happening now.
Flashdance?
But one thing he does do is he has Greg collect the body of Ellington, and the picture sort of leaf falls to the floor. Are you gonna tell Regington that part? And
Yes, yes.
so he has Greg carrying Ellington's body out, and they take a back entrance, and they appear to be going north
To the mountain.
through the mountain.
To that where that new light is or whatever? I know I don't see it, so never mind.
No, this is in the king's room. So whatever the light on top of the mountain is, or actually it will have dimmed by now. Don't know. Okay.
All right, well, we'll come back and deal with him later, I guess.
Huntington is just sitting on the cart, sharpening one of the dragon's teeth into a dagger.
Cool.
And he goes, What are we waiting for? Kerr, I'm sure they have eggs stuffed with horse tobacco down in Aliador.
You're
Yes.
right. Let's go.
And Nerg's already
This
in
is
the
good.
cart. Yeah.
This is a good idea. We go save Fluffy now.
All right, we'll sleep in shifts.
Yeah, Regington will just stay up the whole night.
There's no ironic reason why we should not be doing this.
We have a couple of elves. The other two of you can just sleep.
I don't think Regington's not going to sleep today.
I have to attune to this music so we can save Fluffy, and then I'll sleep or something. Or her eye
Yep.
might just be a little bloodshot.
I'm rolling to
Regington
detect
feels
dramatic
very bad
iron.
about leaving. And he goes, well, at least we know Doryu is contained and he will be here, and we can just come back and deal with him when we are done with Fluffy and possibly the Hex.
Yes, we can scry him anytime, so we'll find him. Don't worry.
I rolled insight to detect dramatic irony and got a 4.
Yes, the audience knows that things. Okay, never mind.
I know.
The audience knows that they will never get my egg.
The audience knows it's like rain on your wedding day.
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think?
Congratulations. Your horses take off into the new dawn morning. Snow kicks up in clouds underfoot, and you will be level 10
What?
when you return to Aliador. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
He's
Level 10.
gone mad with leveling up power.
Oh god. What are we gonna fight there? Okay.
But congratulations. You guys did a great job.
Level 10.
That will be
Wow.
our episode for today. Does anybody have any questions? Scorpion Kings 1, 3, and 4 again.
They're very good, pretty
But
funny.
only the first one with the rock.
3 and 4 are pretty funny.
3 of they're good bad.
They're so bad, they're good.
It's too bad it wasn't 135 to keep the kind of odd, even one that Star Trek had.
8
Oh.
and 4 is a bad luck number too.
Hell yeah, level up now. You guys are on your way back to Aliador. I just want to let the audience know, please tune in next week, next couple weeks, because this campaign is seeming to come to a conclusionary thing.
Conclusion?
And there might be more dragons. Maybe.
Unlikely to be less.
Fluffy,
Dragon Fighters 3.
go to the Hex and kill Doryu and bring back Celebsuni's parents.
Maybe if we drown Doryu again. Sorry,
Is
I'm
your
just
dad alive?
like.
Should we go hang out with your dad?
But it didn't work the first few times.
If you'd like,
so
we
I
could
don't know.
go. He's very, very father-like.
Somehow the dog knows we're done.
Oh,
that
hi,
was
Lucy.
funny.
Sovereign Raven, yes. There
Antique
is an
shops.
old sex antique shop with ancient blow-up dolls
Do they have Goliath Town t-shirts
made
or
out of
Cobalt
wood.
Heights t-shirts?
Did you guys? Oh, sure.
Well,
you
they
can get
did,
T-shirts
but then
before.
they never opened them all.
Those dead kobolds may be wearing collectibles, though.
Loot the
Uh,
bodies.
Your yes, your kobold souvenir T-shirts say Kobold Emporium grand opening, but the date is 3 years ago.
It happens.
The
We can look at
Goliath
another
T-shirts are really big, like really, really big. They don't fit any of you.
Sorry, she just has to pee, I think.
Aw.
Nerg wears hers, but does hers say Gamescape SF on
Yes,
the
it
back, and then
does.
Goliath
And,
Town in the front? Yeah.
We'll leave off there for this week. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oyasumi nasai. Does it say good night in Japanese, everybody? If we're gonna
And
continue
ganbatte
that.
kudasai.
Or Jotao if we're going Chinese.
Spokojnie
Buenos
noche.
noches.
Gute Nacht.
I actually I learned how to say good night in Swedish the other day. Want to hear?
Yes.
Good night in Swedish.
Lila Tov.
La Lato?
Wow.
That how you
Wait,
say
really?
it?
No, Lila Tov is not Swedish.
Oh.
Thank you, Sovereign.
Let's see.
KCS Google Translate.
No, there's a song I know. It says good night in a bunch of languages.
Oh.
Good night, Banwi, Oyasumi nasai, Buenas noches, Lala salama, Wanan, Spokojnie noche, Gute Nacht, Lila Tov.
So you know he has kids.
Yeah.
And good night, Moon. That's children's stuff.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Night, everybody.
Thank you, Sirenscape, for the use of your technology and letting us play music. Thank you, Gamescape. Go to gamescapesf.com and get all the tools you need to do what we do, but better. And we will see you next Wednesday at 8 o'clock for another episode of Voices of the End.
Visit Skillshare.com to learn languages.